Hello and welcome to you in the Embedded System Programming course. This is Lakshmikant Tiwari. In today's lesson, we will learn about the ARM assembly programming with the STM32 board. In the today's lesson, we will also do 64-bit addition in STM32F4 Discovery Board. Let's start the Keil microvision. Okay. Create a new project. Create a new project, the STM32 programming board, new folder. Here STM32 add 64 bit. Okay, then here add 64, click on the save. Now select your ST Microelectronics device, and this is the STM32F4. So choose the device from here, STM32F407VG. Then click on the OK. Now your target has been created. Click on the file extension, make this STM32 add 64. Okay, here one group will be the source group and another group will be the startup. Click on the OK. Now source and the startup has been created here. So we have to copy first the startup files from the Keil directory. So Keil version 4, ARM, and the startups here the ST and the STM32F4X. So copy this and this, copy these two files, copy these two files in the add 64-bit and the paste here. Now go in the Keil microvision. Now add those files in the startup, add existing file, then add first one this file, and then select this one is the .s, then so this is a .s, then click add this file. Okay, then close. Now you can see here those two files, system and the startup files, has been added here. Now last thing is create our assembly programs. So I have already written this program in a separate sticky note, so I am copy this program, then I will explain this program. Just paste here. Okay, so first of all, let's save this program as a .s file in the STM32 add 64-bit. So add 64.s. please don't forget to .s extension. Now you can see here, make this one as the TTL, here the 64-bit addition. Okay, so the STM32 Discovery Board. So don't start with the with the number. Your title cannot start with the number. Okay, so the area is the my program code read only. You can change area name. Okay, anything, let's say my thing, you can say the my thing code, and this code area will be the only the read only entry and the export main. Okay, so what should I need next things? Make this one like this, save. Now we have to add this file in the source. Now add and the close them. So as in the previous lecture I have already explained, we have to change in the startup file that main. We have to change that main. Yes, here we have to change this main as a main, and also this one as a main. Okay, so save. Now we can rebuild our project. Only 2 error and 1 warning has been found. The error is the missing comma somewhere, yeah, here, and next error is here. So again rebuild it. Now it has been rebuilded and the 2 warning has been found. One is the missing int directive, okay, so here the missing int directive, add int. Now the last error is add 2 byte padding, okay, so it needs a 2 byte padding, so we can 2 byte padding can give with the NOP operation, okay, 0 error and the 0 warning. So here as you can see here, NOP is adding only the 2 byte padding here and nothing more than that, okay. So this program is implementing a 64-bit addition. So I want to explain you these things in a detail. Here this is a lateral pool created, a series of data, 32-bit first data and this one is the second data, and this is also 32-bit and the 32-bit. So the value 1 is this one and the value 2 is this one. This one is the upper data and this one is the lower data. So another thing is the R0 will be the pointer for the value 1 and the here is also R0 will be the pointer for the R2. So the first of all we will load the first value in the R1 and the lower value in the R2, and the value 2, upper value of the value 2 will be loaded in the R3 and the upper value will be loaded in the R4, okay. So let's check in the debug menu, okay, so click on the debug, okay. Now here something is error. What can be error? Let's check where we can found our error, okay. Go outside here, it want to go outside, this one means we have stuck here. Because of that, if you saw my previous lectures, then you can find what is the error. The error is we didn't set at our target and the debug tools. So use this one and here the ST link and go in the setting, the verify these things. Sorry, this should be the ST link debugger, okay. Go in the setting, verify SW and the 1 megahertz, and in the utility also you can check this one is a huge debug driver, okay. Then click on the OK. Now click on this debug menu, no ST link detected. Because of that I didn't connect my board with my PC. So first of all connect your board with your PC. Now I have connected my board, as you can see here board has been connected. So enter in the debug mode, it has been entered in the debug mode. Now you can see here the system initialization first will take place and then the main will call. So we can add here a breakpoint and can run your program. It will automatically come here. So let's take how it will work, okay. So here step 1 line, yeah, the pointer for the value 1 is loaded in the R0, means the where this value 1 is stored, means the R0 is loaded with this value. Now we can check in the memory, okay. So go in the web and the memory window and the memory, sorry, we can read in the memory window in the memory. So let's check the memory, okay. The memory is your 0x 08 000 3 F8, okay. So you can see here your value is stored here 40 E6, A2 and the 1 2. So you can see here the lower address is stored in the lower byte here. So that means our processor is working in the little endian. Okay, so this value will be loaded in the R1 first of all that. So let's check how it will load in the R1. Okay, the R1 is loaded here, 1 2 A2 E6 and the 40. Now click on the next value, the R0 value 2 will be loaded here. Here check this one, the value 2 pointer is loaded in the R0 at this address 0800400. Now check here, we can check here. Okay, 00 and then 1019 and the VF, these value can be verified from here. These values and these values can be verified. So step line and then step line. Now all those values has been loaded in the RG, R1, R2, R3 and the R4. Okay, so now click on the next. R2 and the R4 added, means the lower 4 byte has been added and it has been loaded in the R5. R5 has been loaded. Okay, then click on the OK. Now R6. Okay, the R6, that is the upper value. Okay, the upper 4 bytes has been added with the carry. Please always remember, if you are adding upper bytes, then you have to add with the carry. Suppose that if lower byte has been generated any carry, so that we have to also consider those carry with the upper bytes. So we have added with the other carry. So we are storing, we are loading the pointer to the result. So the R0 is loaded here 408 and then click on the next. Now the R6 also loaded at this value. Okay, thank you so much watching this tutorial. If you want to more video, please subscribe my channel, and if you have any doubt, please comment below. Thank you so much watching for this tutorial.